ESPN welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
In the National Football League, every season begins with promise and the potential for growth. Beginnings are a time to dream, and hope has always sprung eternal at Raymond James Stadium. The Buccaneers are a team that has lived the dream and climbed to the top of the mountain. Every year, their goal is to rise back to the top.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Fire the cannons, Bucks are in scoring range. Samson, a naked bootleg. Touchdown. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Goes long and he hits Joey G. Joey Galloway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. There it is. Bruce drops, looks, fires a little. Oh, take, touchdown.
Tampa Bay has a young offense. Its potential without limit.
Come on, let's go, D! Let's go!
And the Buccaneers have a veteran defense that proves its worth week in and week out.
'cause here he comes. That's a big play for the Buccaneer defense.
Loose football. Buccaneers going after it. Tampa Bay's got the football. An acrobatic pickoff. And he goes the distance. Biggest play of the day.
And that's what we needed. That's what we needed.
The snap, the hold, the kick. It is good!
2006 was a disappointing season for the Buccaneers.
Put your big boy pads on. Let's fight to the finish, man.
But it had moments of greatness because of a team always willing to fight to the finish. Camp 2006.
You guys like football? All right. Every single play you play on offense is a physical attack, certainly, but it's also an attack in style and tempo. You guys with me? We're going to have a lot of formations, a lot of things that we do maybe are a little bit unconventional. Maybe you like them, maybe you don't. He's going to get up in there and confuse you and confuse young Clayton and confuse young Alex. I'm not saying this is even going to happen more than once all year, but you got to be thinking clearly about it because you never know when it could happen. We're going to challenge you from the neck up this afternoon. Okay, guys? The good football players get a lot out of this. The great football players love this. Okay, we got some guys that are flickering with becoming good and flickering with becoming great. And to maintain greatness, you got to know exactly what to do. You all right?
Yeah, not bad.
I mean, not bad. I mean, not bad.
Great, I'm doing great. It's a great day to be alive.
It is a great day. I mean, it is a great day.
It's a great day.
Hit that hard! Get them going!
It's a chance for veterans to once again get their competitive juices flowing.
You up first, big money? Yeah, I tie him tight there, buddy. Nice try.
And it's a chance for young players to make their mark. Head coach Jon Gruden is part teacher, part taskmaster.
15-yard penalty on our tight end for talking too much smack. So crowd check, get out of the huddle. We don't have any poise. We're back to the -40, -30. I just got a personal foul. I just got a 15-yard penalty because I kicked your But don't go through the motions. Don't go through the motions. We got something going now. We got something going. Let's get a piece of his ass. Let's go, baby. Very good, very good. Good, Chris, excellent. That's a great job, Chris. That's it. Good. Good.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Sure, getting a lot of pubs nationwide. Everybody wants to know how you're doing, man. You gotta set your backs, all right? You gotta set your backs. Don't just yell out an audible and hope everybody gets it. Make sure they get it. I'm gonna be a little bit of a on the rookies. Is that all right?
Yes, sir.
There's a little urgency to win.
Rookie quarterback Bruce Gradkowski feels the pressure.
Sure that everybody gets the check, and you're in a rapid process. So, 10 minutes before you go to sleep at night, you ought to make 15 audibles. I want you to visualize every 3rd and 1 like your life and my life is at stake. Timeout! Get him out of here! Give me another quarterback! Don't go out there in front of everybody and complete 2 or 3 balls in beautiful rhythm and fumble a snap. It's the kind of shit I used to do. That's why I was at Dayton. They didn't even want to redshirt me. They wanted me the hell out of there.
Gradkowski responds and shows his potential in a preseason game against the Dolphins.
Let's heat them up tonight. Let's go, man. Let's play. 25 minutes. Oh, yeah, baby. I like it. Hey, if you like him, that means he's pretty good. If you hate everybody.
The preseason tests players. Once the season truly begins, it is the teams that test their mettle. The Buccaneers lose their first 4 games of 2006. They also lose their starting quarterback, Chris Sims. A spleen injury will force Sims to miss the rest of the season. Rookie quarterback Bruce Gradkowski makes his first NFL start against the New Orleans Saints and almost leads the team to victory.
Galloway catches Gradkowski's first career touchdown pass. Gradkowski dropping to throw, looking, throwing over the middle. It is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Alex Smith.
But another rookie ends hopes for Tampa Bay's first win. Against the Bengals a week later, the Buccaneers trailed 7-0 at halftime, but tied the game with an 11-play, 80-yard touchdown drive.
Dropping Gradkowski throws a pass. It is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Alex Smith.
With less than 1 minute remaining, Tampa Bay finally took the lead.
What do you got, Gradkowski? Can you do it? Drops, looks, fires over. Caught. Take. Touchdown. Did he get it in? That's got to be a touchdown. Clayton, how long has it been, son, since you caught one and took it to the house?
He has stepped up today.
Cincinnati quickly drove downfield and attempted a 62-yard field goal. The kick was no good. 62-yard field goals are the stuff of dreams. The next week, the Buccaneers faced a familiar nemesis. And the voice who has been familiar to Tampa Bay fans for 18 years was headed to Tampa for another big game.
I've got a portable office here so I can get a lot of work done. I am pumped up, ready to go. I'm always pumped up. I'm always pumped up to do broadcast. Raymond James Stadium. There's nothing better in the National Football League than seeing that stadium from this parking lot. Believe me.
Gene Deckerhoff didn't just chew the fat. He set the scene for a meaty rivalry that came to a head in 2003.
Tampa Bay pulled off a come-from-behind, nail-biting victory in the NFC Championship game against the Philadelphia Eagles. You go, Joe. Remember that play. And maybe the biggest of all, Ronde Barber's 92-yard interception return TD that sealed the win. It's Bucs and Eagles on a sunny Sunday.
Ronde Barber would figure prominently again.
High step drop, looks upfield, gets the pass away.
Sometimes I get excited and I pound the hand on the board. Now it's still swollen, but that was a tremendous play.
Another play by Barber gave the Buccaneers a 17-0 lead.
That's intercepted. Barber's got 2 to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, sideline 30. Barber high step 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Fire the cannons. Ronde Barber, he's been an Eagle killer. He's collected some feathers in his career, hasn't he?
A defensive score has to be the most exciting play in football.
The Eagles were losing the game.
McNabb dropping, looking, under pressure. He's flushed. Now he comes back to his right. He's going to be hit. Now he throws the pass. It is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia Eagles. And all of a sudden, the 17-0 lead has been cut by 7.
Eventually, the big fellas that eat a lot at the buffet are going to wear out, wouldn't you think, on a hot day in Tampa?
McNabb, he is up chucking. He is sick.
If he is not able to go, it'd be a big blow for this Eagles offense.
Does he have any gas left?
But there was just enough in the tank for McNabb to fuel an Eagles comeback.
Underneath caught.
His third touchdown pass came in the game's final minute.
To the 30-yard line. Missed tackle again. Sideline run. Westbrook will break the heart of the Buccaneers. Touchdown, Philadelphia Eagles. 21-20. Philadelphia leads Tampa Bay.
I was about ready to do a Donovan McNabb, if you want to know the truth. That is throw up.
33 seconds left.
But the Buccaneers fought to the finish all year. And rookie quarterback Bruce Gradkowski quickly moved his team 20 yards to set up an attempt at the second longest field goal in NFL history.
Starting to trot out there.
Jon Gruden made the call. He says, go for it. A 62-yard field goal. You could write a book about this one ball game.
On the snap. It'll be low trajectory. The Eagles are going to try to block it. This is going to be a 62-yard field goal attempt. The hole, the kick. It is.
Defense again was the heart of the team. Perennial Pro Bowl linebacker Derek Brooks recorded 150 tackles and 3 interceptions.
I knew you were back there somewhere. I was like, where the hell you at? I turned the wrong damn way.
Cornerback Ronde Barber also had 3 interceptions, along with 20 passes defensed. The defensive line consistently put pressure on opposing quarterbacks. Under defensive coordinator Monty Kiffin, the unit has excelled for over a decade.
Delhomme is hit and dropped. Dead duck, and he's sacked back on the 20-yard line. He has just been clobbered.
My goodness.
Against Washington, Cadillac Williams had a season-high 122 rushing yards as he powered the Buccaneers to their 3rd win.
Redskins, a pretty good run defense team.
The defense flexed its muscle as well. Bruce Gradkowski threw 2 touchdown passes in the win.
He gets the pass away, throws the rope toward Galloway. Got into the 10, 5, touchdown Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fans are going to go home happy. 20-17 your score.
In Week 15, Tampa Bay traveled to Chicago to face the eventual NFC champion Bears. The Buccaneers trailed 24-3 in the second half, but Tampa Bay again proved its willingness to fight to the finish. The Buccaneers tied the game at 31 and sent it into overtime.
Gets the pass. It is caught by Haley to the 30. Haley to the 20, to the 20. Haley to the 15, to the 10. Zip fire, 5, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Looking for Tate. Those toward the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay, Alex Smith. He's got it with his ball. 40, 35, 30. Galloway to the 20.
Although Chicago prevailed, Tampa Bay proved it had the heart and the skill to compete with anyone. In Week 16, the Buccaneers beat the Browns in convincing fashion.
It's a run play. A toss pitch comes to Pittman. To the 5. Pittman, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Their first road win of the year was a combination of unstoppable offense and dominating defense.
To 7, the Buccaneers lead the Cleveland Browns. We've never won in Cleveland, but we're 5 minutes and 40 seconds away, Virginia, from beating them on Christmas Eve.
In 2007, the Buccaneers and general manager Bruce Allen added many new faces to the team. On offense, Tampa Bay signed quarterback Jeff Garcia, who led the Eagles to the playoffs in 2006.
You've got to give a lot of credit to Garcia for making this happen. Gets away from the pressure and throwing the ball on the run to Dante Stallworth, keeping it alive, getting into the end zone.
Let me tell you, he had something on that ball.
Got to get our guys fired up front.
Yeah. Buccaneers quarterbacks will be protected by tackle Luke Pettigrew, one of the finest offensive linemen available. Tampa Bay adds Pro Bowl linebacker Cato June, the leading tackler of the world champion Colts. June's speed at linebacker will be a perfect fit for the Buccaneers defense. Tampa Bay also addressed their need for speed in the pass rush in the 2007 draft.
Okay, Buck fans. With the 4th pick in the 2007 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers take Gaines Adams, defensive end, Clemson.
Gaines Adams has been described as a force of nature. At Clemson, he blew away anyone that stood in his path to the quarterback, collecting 28 sacks and an amazing 44 tackles for a loss. He is capable of disrupting an offense in many ways, but it's his speed off the edge that made him arguably the premier defensive player in the 2007 draft. The Buccaneers in 2007 will be a potent blend of young talent and veterans who have time and again proved their worth on the field. Head coach Jon Gruden will lead an improving squad capable of again achieving the excellence he demands.
Now fire the cannons! Touchdown Tampa Bay! Fire the cannons!
What a great play. You talk about being relentless.
Listen to the largest crowd to ever watch a football game at Raymond James Stadium react to Rodney Barber.
It is a team with unlimited potential. A team always willing to fight to the finish.